Hi, my name is Brandon Morgan, and I am the instructor for this modern Latin American history course. I look forward to getting to meet each of you over the next 12 weeks or so and working with you on learning more about Latin America's past. As we'll discuss, it's a very large region with a lot of diversity across it, so we'll do our best. In terms of who I am, you can find more about my professional background in the Instructor Information tab. Here, just to talk about my personal background, um, I live with my family in Rio Rancho. As you've seen, my office is at the west side, so it's nice to be able to work really close to home. My wife and I have three kids. They're going to a bilingual charter school in Rio Rancho that just opened a few years ago. So they're having a really good experience learning a bit of Spanish and staying pretty engaged, I think, with a lot of school activities. Pauline, my wife, she teaches art there as a volunteer because it's something that they wouldn't have there otherwise. And so I think, yeah, they're having a good beginning to their school year as well. We have a fourth grader, a second grader, and a kindergartner, so they're all in school now. It's kind of exciting. Whenever we have free time, we like to do things together, whether just watch movies or read or play games or go outside. We're also, or at least recently, we've been into CrossFit, so we try to stay active as much as we can, enjoy doing things outside. So that's just a little about us. In terms of Latin America, my interest in Latin America began when I came to New Mexico, actually, about 15 years ago. And I learned to speak Spanish here, and I worked with a lot of immigrant populations, mostly from Chihuahua, but from a lot of other areas as well, places like Cuba, Guatemala, Chile, Argentina, Ecuador. Trying to remember people's faces are kind of flashing in my mind as I'm thinking of these places. And so I wanted to learn more about the history of the places that these people were coming from to the Albuquerque, Santa Fe area. And so that's kind of what sparked my interest. I did my graduate work at UNM. I spent some time in Mexico working on my dissertation, which deals with the history of the Chihuahua, New Mexico border, late 19th century, early 20th century, surrounding issues of violence there. So it's been fun to be able to meet people, to do research, places like Mexico City. Absolutely love it. I would love to travel much more throughout Latin America. Get the opportunity in May to go to Antigua in Guatemala. I've not been there before, but Jessica Craig, who is the anthropologist, it's also the co-leader of that study abroad opportunity. She has a lot of experience there. So I'm looking forward to a new place in Latin America and a place that I know a lot about the history of, but I just haven't been to. And I would hope to see some or many of you along with us on that trip. So if you have any questions about that, please don't hesitate to ask. Again, I hope that you enjoy this class and that you have a great fall term.